Because I want something that boggles the mind. I
Es tu Miranda.
Dice Squad. Too sweet.
Guys, how's it going? This is Dice Squad. I am Marshall Dice, also is Adam Campbell.
General Dice, Todd Evangelista.
And this is Dice Squad, the only show where, like Scooby-Doo, we have our own guest stars. And guess who we're meeting today, General?
Marshall Dice.
No.
That's a good guess, though.
That's a good guess. But we're meeting the Tangible Podcast Network.
Hey, that's us.
Can I just ask you, what are you saying? Tangibound.
Tangent.
Bound.
Oh, because he always
Bound.
says tangibound.
Tangibound? Well, hey,
Well,
when you say it really
okay.
fast, it sounds that way.
All right.
We are bound for tangents.
Okay,
That's
okay,
correct.
that makes sense. You heard it here first.
it's basically
Norway, that's English, not Norwegian. Okay.
it's basically like a squirrel finding a nut.
Well, in the spirit of our guest stars today, we thought we would play a fun party game.
Party game.
Because like normal on Dice Squad, we play
Party.
some two-player games, but this time we're going to play something from our friends at North Star Games.
Wits and Wagers.
Wits and Wagers Party Edition.
And
Or as I call it,
Or if you, as you say, or if you're Mark, it's Wits and Waggers, or is
Well-
it Whites and Waggers?
Well, no,
we're
it's
not going there.
it's Wits and Wagers, and it was developed by Dominic Crapuchet, and I am mispronouncing that name, I'm sure. But
Okay, so
now
you-
that we've seen the box, we can get it out of the way. Now, here's how we set up. The first thing we start with is we have a banker, and that's going to be Marshall Dice, and
What's up?
we have a reader, and that's going to be General Dice. All right. Now, each person has their signage, okay, and a pen. Now, I am going to be fat guy and purple. You are going to be orange and librarian lady. You are going to be the green rapper. Or wait a minute, I don't want to say it that way. And then you are going to be the blue hunter.
Cowboy.
Sure. Why not? Now,
Howdy, partner.
this game when I first played it many years ago was quite complicated, I thought. But for the party edition, it's quite simple.
Okay.
First thing we do, when we open the box, we take the Wits and Wagers sign and we put it at the end of the list of questions.
Okay.
Then the reader, that's me, will take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Is this an arbitrary number, or is this in the
7
rule book?
questions.
This is the
Oh, it's
Okay.
definitely 7. You have to have 7 because this will
General
be
Dice knows his rules.
He
This
does.
will be-
I see this. He's
this
very
will be the
intense.
final question, the 7th question.
The
and-
final question. Sorry. That's why we're called the Tangibound Podcast.
Thank you.
We go off on many tangents.
Thank you, Europe. Shout out to you, Europe.
It's got to be less than 30 seconds.
I hope most of your band members are still alive. Maybe we'll be talking about you during the recommendation segment. All right. Now, on the cards, there are 2 questions. Top one and the bottom one.
Okay.
You start with all top. And then as you finish them,
yeah,
you
I
put
won't
them
say anything. Yeah.
put them behind the sign. That way, after you go through the 110 questions, this.
Oh, I see.
Remember,
Oh,
I said
okay.
put
yeah.
Wits and Wagers at the end.
Uh-huh.
So then, at the end of this game, it'll be like that. So when you are done with the
okay.
110 questions, you will then work on the bottom questions.
So there's basically
So
two,
you
200,
have-
220 questions.
220 questions,
Okay.
and nobody's going to remember.
That's why we
All right.
Do you
so
literally have to go through every single one?
It would be better because then nobody is memorizing the answers. Wow. All right. And the reader, I will read it. What we're going to do is I'm going to ask you this question. You're going to put down the answer. It'll be in form of a number.
Oh,
And then we will put in the middle of the table all 4 of our answers, and then we'll flip them up when we're all done, and we'll put them in order.
Okay.
So let's say it was, when did the Korean War start? So everybody puts down. Somebody's going to put down
2016.
Somebody's going to
At
put.
the beginning.
No, it's got to be a number.
It's got to be a number.
And so then once you have all
North
those,
Korea or South Korea?
so once you have all those numbers down, we put them in order, and Elvis will be number 1. And he is the lowest number. And then
He's also dead.
And then we look at the numbers, and we bet. You have a $100 chip and a $200 chip. So you bet. You don't have to bet on your own, because if you did 1776, you're probably thinking you're wrong. But you put your chips. You can separate them. You can put the 200 on. Oh, I definitely think this, but maybe I better hedge my bet. Or
make me feel really stupid because I'm terrible
and
at history.
it's okay. That's why it's good, because somebody's going to get, and the questions, a lot of them are not history. They're like, what percentage of the population is? So, what percentage of the population is criminals? So that could be-
95.
well, you'd have to put down 95%.
Wait, are we talking the population of Congress?
Whatever it says. And then we order
Heyo.
all the numbers, and if you guess 1, then you have from 1 to whatever was the lowest number. And what you do is whoever is closest without going over is the correct answer. So it's Price is Right rules.
Kind of like Price is Right, yeah.
Yeah. But if you think everybody's too high, you can put your money on Elvis, because he's the low one, and he pays double. So you want to be, you don't want to be just.
So this is
throwing
Fat
it out
Elvis
there.
then, right?
Yeah, but like for instance, if you want to screw over Elvis, you put down 2, so that you don't know, but you're gonna screw everybody over for, and then we pay out once we find out the answer, and then we pay out. If you guessed correctly, you put your chips on the correct one. You get 2 chips for this one. You get 1 chip for this one. If you were the correct answer, you get a chip. If you guessed exactly right, then you get an extra chip.
Okay.
All right? At the 7th question, remember? The final
7th
question.
The final question.
Yep. Yeah, I can see where that count on the cob thing started. So
Count on the cob!
yeah.
That was
So-
Andy, by the way. He's the one who actually started that. Thank you very much.
Well, then it's funnier. All right. So anyhow.
General Dice, ladies and gentlemen.
So I'll be here all week. So
Tip your waiters.
At
That's
the
gonna be a long game.
at the 7th question, you are allowed to take all your chips and bet them underneath your regular chips.
Okay.
So for instance, if I had 5, I could say, well, I'm going to put 3 under this one, and I'm going to put 2 under this one, and split them up. You don't have to split them up. You can put everything in one. But, well, yeah, you could put it on Elvis, and he would pay double. You'd probably win. But somebody would have to severely mess up their answers.
Oh, that would be me. I'm
but-
already going to tell you.
But
That's gonna be
it,
me. General, let's get started.
but wait.
Don't
but wait.
sell yourself
what
short.
happens then when you pay out on the 7th question?
What happens?
You could
A
get
free trip
double.
to Tahiti.
So if I put down 3 on one and 5 on the other, if I get the 5, I will get 10, or I get 5, right? So I'll take back 10, and then I'll lose all of this though.
All right.
Anything you bet that's wrong, you lose it all.
Okay, that makes
So,
sense.
so I'm gonna start. And then whoever has the most chips at the end is the winner. And I'm gonna start with all these just to give myself a little edge.
Oh, so you're cheating already. I got it. So I'm going to start with these.
No.
No, those are mine.
Well, right. See. I'm
Now,
gonna start with
now,
yours.
now, this is the party version of the game. There are several variants. You don't have to have Elvis double, but we like to have Elvis double. You can have it so that you can bet all your chips every single time. But I feel like that's going to get too confusing. But let's start us off here.
I'm
All right,
already
General,
confused.
Start us off with a nice question there.
All right. The first portable computer was released in 1981. How many pounds did it weigh? Actually, I carried one. So
You should know this, General.
I should, but I don't. I think it was.
Did you get it right?
Probably not.
Okay.
All right, so then, now, Marshall, flip them all
So
over.
we have 38 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Six
Pounds.
what?
Six,
1,000.
6 kilos.
6 kilos. Yeah, there you go.
6 pounds.
Okay. 80 pounds.
What?
It's a heavy computer. It's the 80s.
Yeah.
And 24.
Ooh, 24. So put that there. So now we bet. So take your
Alright.
2. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. There you go.
All right.
I'm gonna go with that and
Do me the same.
All right.
Ooh,
Oh,
give
he's
me
putting
the
his.
same as
You're
the
putting the 200 on the Elvis. Okay.
I am totally.
All right,
So
going
we're gonna do
crazy.
that and that,
All right.
Right.
because that was Jim's bet.
That was my bet.
Wager.
Wait,
Sorry.
my wagger.
Go there.
Your wager.
All right.
My
Now I
Answer there,
my,
General.
I will read
my
the
swagger
answer.
with my wagger.
23.5 pounds.
Woo!
Does that-
And by a 0.5 pound, this is the correct answer.
Winner,
If-
winner, chicken dinner.
Oh wait, no, he's wrong. He's over.
Well, I'm over.
He's over.
I'm technically
I'm
over.
wrong.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Technically,
so
I'm over by half a
6
pound.
is the answer.
Yeah.
All right. So nobody gets anything for betting, so you get your chips back. But who guessed 6?
That was me.
That was you. So give him a chip. Give him a chip.
Right.
Good job,
Winner,
man.
winner, chicken dinner.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so there we go. All right, now.
A $2 chip from the Bellagio. What are you going to do now?
I'm going to Disney World.
All right,
in my
so
hand.
now we got to prep for the next one. Take your card back
All right.
and
there you
erase
go.
your answer.
Look at that.
I'm telling you, by half a pound. And if you had gotten it correct, you would have gotten an extra chip.
All right, General. Raise another question there.
Next,
Question 2.
next question. In 2000, in the year 2000, 942 million music CDs were purchased in the U.S. How many were purchased in the U.S. in 2011?
Wait, how many were made?
There were 942 million music CDs purchased. I don't know how many were made.
Okay.
Let's see.
A billion. Let's say a billion. But
That's all.
in how many were purchased in the U.S. in 2011?
Don't look at my answer.
Well, I'm just thinking out loud.
Okay. Let's try this one.
Well, thinking out loud does not mean you look at my answer.
All right.
All righty. Here we go. Ready?
All right.
All righty.
Here we go.
110 million.
No,
No, that's
Not.
Somebody's got the decimal point in the wrong spot.
that is
That's
That
actually.
was
that's 11 million.
Yeah, that's 11 million.
There we go.
There we go.
Whoa! That's not how we play the game, sir.
I don't think that's
cheating.
correct, my friend.
That's
what was
cheating.
intended.
The intent
All right.
doesn't
So,
matter.
You're talking to a man who called it waggers, okay?
Let me just fix it then. Here we go. 11 million.
11 million. There you
we
go.
All right. 11 million. 400 million. 100 million. And 100 million.
No,
That's
1
1
million.
1,205. Ooh,
So that's low is 11.
All right.
Next is
Wouldn't 1
Yeah.
million be low?
1 million is low.
1 million
That's
is low.
right.
Sorry.
Okay. All
And
right.
there we go. Everybody guess.
Place your bets, folks. Place your bets.
Oh man.
All right, well, let's go with.
Put one on mine, and I'll put one on yours, Mark.
All right, so we're gonna do this.
He does tend to go over though.
All
We've had one question. That is not a trend.
Which one are you putting this on?
Oh, you can't bet that.
Why can't I bet that?
No,
I told you that's for round 7.
One on mine and one on Mark's. I don't care
Got
which one.
All right.
One on blue, one on green.
Yeah, one on blue.
All right.
All right.
Are we ready?
Oh, wait a minute. I gotta put mine down.
Put yours down.
There we go.
Gonna put it on 11
I'll
million.
back you up there, Mark.
All right. Okay. In how many CDs were purchased in the U.S. in 2011? 223.5 million. iTunes. Need we say more? 100 million is the winner.
And I didn't even put it. I had the right answer. I didn't put it right chaps.
Okay, but you get 1 for guessing the correct answer.
Darn.
Okay, then I get 2 because I bet 200.
And I get 1 because I bet 100.
And then
That's correct.
we take our chips back and we reset.
Darn. I knew I had the right answer. Why didn't I bet on myself?
All right. You
All
got
right.
it.
I gotta
You
figure
gotta
out how the
believe.
decimal
You gotta
correct works.
believe.
So right now, as it stands, General has 2.
Well,
I have 1.
I got 2.
no, not necessarily. You count these 2, so I have 5,
Cowboy, how many you got?
Well, I have 2.
3.
3.
2 plus 1 is 3. All right.
I
Are
have
we ready?
3.
Here's everybody has their thing erased.
All right, General. What's our next question?
Next question is, how many words are in the U.S. Declaration of Independence?
How many words?
Yes.
Does that include signatures? Ooh, good question.
No, I don't.
It would
think
not
it
include
would.
signatures.
I
No.
don't think it would.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah, it wouldn't. Name is not. That wouldn't count.
Now, wait a minute. Now, do we also count the treasure map on the back?
Ooh.
No.
I'm going to say...
Maybe for your recommendation, you can recommend National Treasure 3. It's coming out one day. I'm certain of it.
I think you're just mad because you didn't go and try
Is
to
it?
get that treasure map.
It's more believable than the movie. All right, so here we go.
Here we go.
300
300
words. 550
550
words.
400
words.
1,776.
All right, that's a good.
1776, folks.
What?
That's a good guess.
What?
That is
What's
a
what's
good
funny?
Guess.
What's
All
funny?
right, folks, place your bets.
Why is
Place your
that? Why is that
bets.
funny though? I don't understand.
Well, there you go.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to go with that.
Here. 2 on mine.
2 on yours?
All right. Remember, if you go over, it's the wrong answer. Okay.
All right, General, what's the answer?
The answer is Brian Harris.
What? You're on the wrong question.
No, I'm not. It's very high. 1,323
You
words.
were pretty close.
But that's
it
because
was
we only ever hear the preamble, or the not the
Oh,
preamble.
so
but
everybody
the-
laughing at me with my answer. Everybody's laughing at me.
We were totally laughing at you.
So,
But I was the
Green-
closest.
Green gets a chip for guessing correctly.
And one more because he bet himself.
All right. Here we go. Get rid of that.
But I was
Everybody
still the
reset.
closest. So there you go.
You brought it
Reset.
over.
I think 300
All
is
right, for those
the
you
number of
tuning in
words
here
in.
on Facebook. This is Mark from the Tangent Bound Network, along with Jim from the Tangent Bound Network. We're hanging out with Dice Squad in the house. We're playing some games tonight.
Yeah.
We're actually playing Wits and Wagers, and then we're going to be playing our game called Invisaurus Tempest. So stay tuned. It's going to be kind of fun.
All right.
Kind of fun.
And we're
Way to
halfway
sell it.
through Wits and Wagers.
General, what's our next question?
The Hercules beetle can carry an object that is how many times its own weight?
Oh, I know this.
You do not
I do know this. This was on an anime once I watched.
Probably.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I went crazy.
Here we go.
13.
13. 9 times. 10 times.
10,000 times.
You are not close.
How do you know?
Well, you don't know that.
You
Okay,
don't
bet
know
your
that.
2 chips.
It's a Hercules.
Place your
It's
bets.
a Hercules beetle. He lifted a planet.
Oh, my baby, Hercules.
He lifted a planet. Put 2 on mine.
Oh man. Okay. Oh, I know. I was gonna say you've been right most of the time. Go with your answers.
All right. Are we ready?
Here we go. What is it?
I should have had more faith in myself. 850 times its own weight.
Oh! Oh
during,
my!
During
Oh!
fights, Hercules
Oh!
beetles
Who
pick
got
up
the
their foes
closest?
with their horns, fly, and slam them down to break
But
their
you went
heads.
over.
Well, I know that, but I'm still
So-
closest.
But Purple gets a chip.
And I get a chip too because
Yeah.
I bet on you, General.
I didn't have faith in my own answer.
Woo! All right.
I had faith in your anime answer. That was dumb.
All right, moving on.
I would
Well,
not.
all right.
I
all
would
right.
not
So
graduate from a Norwegian school. All right, there we
Is
go.
it Norwegian wood?
How much did the first mobile phone cost when it was released in 1983?
Oh man,
Cost, not weight.
I think Director Dice bought one of those.
Hey, I actually had. Well, I didn't. Have a phone, but
I
did
am
have
going
one
to
of those
assume
phones.
that
Yeah.
it is
Oh,
in
yes.
kroners. No,
Let's see.
it is in
Kroners.
U.S. dollars.
How much did it weigh?
How much
Does
did
it
it
cost?
cost? U.S. dollars, please. U.S.
Man, let's
dollars.
see. Okay. Yeah, why not?
All
All
right.
right. Here we go.
Flip them. $400.
$900. $500. $1,500.
All right, put down your bets.
Place your bets.
I'm going back to mine again, man. So I gotta get.
Actually,
I gotta
I'm
get
gonna
it
go
once.
with,
I gotta get it at
with
least
Jim's
once here.
And mine.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta go with that too.
At some point, I gotta get it
All
right.
right.
I've
Are
been
we
the
ready?
closest on all these answers.
The answer? Oh my God. Oh my God. The answer:
Andrew, what's up?
$3,995.
Jim,
The phone weighed 1.75 pounds.
All right.
Oh,
Actually,
I got nothing.
Fantastic.
You
I
get
should have
one,
gone higher.
I get one. You are the winner chicken dinner. Because you also, your answer was closest, you get one chip.
Uh-huh.
But because you bet on yourself twice, you get an extra
Ooh.
3 chips.
Whoa, look at me.
Winner chicken dinner.
Yeah, he just got it back in the game there.
I was gonna say.
All right.
the law of
But don't
averages.
worry. This is the 6th question. The 7th question will be your chance to double your money.
Double down.
In feet, how long is the Statue of Liberty's right arm?
Are you kidding me?
No, I am not. Now, if
all right.
if you
Who
folks at
knows
home
this?
remember the movie Saboteur, you can just extrapolate.
Or Home Alone, Lost in New York.
Hang on.
Ooh, I never saw that.
'Cause there was that one scene where he's looking at the Statue of
Yeah.
Liberty.
I'm gonna say
I decided just to throw out a random number.
all right, 30
Just
feet.
because.
30 feet. 800 feet.
800.
300 feet. 125. Low number.
Oh my God!
All right, guess.
Alrighty.
Put 2 on mine again.
Swap that. All right.
Alrighty. Let's see here. I'll go there.
Oh, look, I didn't bet on mine, so I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'll bet on yours.
I think
Alright.
the
All
whole
right,
thing's
for-
less than
was it?
800
For
feet.
the lols, you bet on his. 42 feet. I was
That would be
right, and I
30
didn't
feet.
bet on myself again. The statue also has a 35-foot waistline.
Alrighty. Cowboy. Winner, chicken dinner.
I get one
No.
for guessing right.
Rapper.
Wait, I didn't win. How did I win?
Because you bet 200 on your.
Cowboys blue. You
Oh,
bet 200
well-
on 30 feet.
All right.
All right.
Prize.
Okay.
Oh, when you throw things, that's
Yeah,
sometimes
that's what happens, I guess.
All right.
Throw chips to the wind.
Sometimes you win.
All right, folks, this is the 7th question. This means we can double our money. What is the fewest number of moves that it takes to solve any Rubik's Cube?
Are you kidding me?
Oh man.
What is that?
Oh man, I just finished summer camp and I had a bunch of kids who had those too.
Oh wow.
Any Rubik's Cube.
Oh man. How many moves? The fewest
The
number?
fewest number to solve any Rubik's Cube. So if you imagine the most mixed up Rubik's Cube, what is the fewest number of
There's
moves
a
to
whole
solve it?
algorithm, a process that you do. in order to do it. I can't remember what it is. I saw a whole YouTube video on this thing. And it
You
was
turn it, and then you turn it, and then you turn it.
yeah, but
40.
the whole pattern.
That's how
All
it
right, so
works.
General,
Turn them over.
let's do it.
40.
40 moves. 13 moves. 42 moves.
Oh, man, I'm going to bet.
15 moves.
I'm going to bet 42.
Place your
because-
bets. Now,
Oh, now
General.
remember, you can bet your whole stack, so
so you can bet your extra chips on there to double your money.
I'm going
Yeah.
with 40.
Put all mine on mine. I gotta be true to myself.
All right.
All right.
Ooh, I'm going to.
Now remember, if you're wrong, you lose them all. So maybe I'm going to do this. I'm going to switch my bet.
Oh, man. Okay. Oh, man.
I don't think they'll let you do that in Vegas.
Who's going to do that? So,
15.
I got everything on mine,
There's,
which is 42, the answer to life,
40.
the universe, and everything. Look at that. We're getting
All
likes
right,
on
here we
Facebook.
go. Both the general and the marshal have held back one.
Is that what that
What
is?
is the
We're
answer?
getting likes.
General, look at that, man.
We're getting likes on Facebook because people like us. I don't know why, but you know.
How many people are watching?
There's only, right now, there's only one person watching.
Is somebody just like pressing the button a bunch of
Repeatedly,
times?
yes.
Oh.
I would assume that would be Andrew.
You know who that is?
I wanna-
That's Norway. Man, that's your fan, Norway.
Norway.
Yay! All right.
Here it is.
All
What
right,
is
here we
it?
go. Rubik's Cube's fans called this shortest possible solution God's number. You would think
666?
that number would be 42, but it is not. It is 20. This is the winner, 13.
And
Nobody guessed it.
No, wait.
Clear
You said
everything.
20. I wrote down 15.
Oh my God, he won! I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's awesome.
all right. So okay, paying.
All those weird answers.
None of my answers were weird. I was the closest on every single one of them.
Now, hold on here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on.
So that's
Hold on. Wait a minute here.
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Plus he got it, so he gets 10.
10 extra chips.
Oh my God.
And I lost everything.
You still have me.
I lost everything. I kid.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh my goodness, sir. I think you won.
You won 20
See,
chips.
At this point, we're actually what we should be drinking is
Whoa.
bourbon because we're being watched by Knights of the Bourbon Barrel podcast.
Oh, get out of here.
That would be Andrew Burkett over there going, "Hey, what's up?"
All right.
Now he's responding because he likes us.
Hey.
And I lost everything, so.
All right. Well, now we know. Well, now we know what God's number is. Okay, let's wrap it up. So we got to give our impressions of North Star's Wits and Wagers Party Edition.
What do you guys think of Wits and Wagers?
I give it 20 chips up.
All right.
I'm going to say, honestly, this is actually kind of fun. I can see where this would definitely be cool at killing some time with some friends. Maybe if you're into that kind of thing, maybe having a couple drinks and just passing it around the table and stuff like that, just playing it. So I could see where this would be really fun.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the way we got this game,
Pretty
actually,
fun. I do like
funny
it. Yeah.
story about this game. A couple of years ago, North Star Games sent us a message for Origins. They had actually a private party.
Oh yeah.
Director Dice and I actually went, and they had it was almost like Vegas. They had people on the table, and they were it was a lot of fun.
Really? That's
Yeah.
cool.
And then at the end of the whole thing, they gave us the copy of Wits and Wagers. It was-
Nice.
So,
Now, that's really cool.
so what do you think, Marshall?
I really enjoy this. This is
Yeah,
fun.
it's a fun one.
I know
I have
nothing
played
of
it.
these things.
I have played it many times. I've always lost, but I find that this party version is probably the best version. The one I played was the original with odds, and they really did make it like Vegas. It was very complicated. You almost needed to have. I could sit in and read. You could be but you really had to have the reader and a person to manipulate the odds. But you can still buy it. I would rate this one higher, and also it's a little funner for the whole family. So, if we
Gotta
have,
love family fun.
Now wait a minute, General.
okay,
I was gonna say you're taking my thunder.
all right.
All right. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst,
One is the worst.
how would you rate this game?
I will give it a 7.5.
7.5 out of 10.
I'm gonna go ahead and say an 8 because I could definitely see the appeal of this game.
You just want to be better
What
than
about you, sir? Oh, you want me to go first? I'm going to go
By half a
8.
point.
I'm going to go 8.
Really?
Yeah, I really like it.
Right up there with Boggle?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Boggle's a fun game.
Yeah,
I like
Bog-
Boggle.
Yep. About an 8? Would you say Boggle is an 8? All right, go ahead. What about you, sir?
I would also match. This was fun. I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
8 out of 10.
All right. All right. Now, what time is it, Marshall Dice?
Oh, I don't know, General.
It's time for
It's
recommendations.
Hema time. Do.
Recommendations, folks. And since we are filming this and broadcasting
That's right, we're on
on
Facebook.
the 50th anniversary of Woodstock, I'm
you
going to
serious,
go
really?
ahead
Is
and
that today?
recommend my favorite guitarist, Jimi Hendrix, especially Villanova Junction, which he played at Woodstock, and it just blows your mind. Probably the best thing he ever did.
You never told me your favorite guitarist was Jimi Hendrix.
I didn't think I had to.
How many guitarists are there really?
Lots.
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Millions.
Well,
All right, so your recommendation there, Marshall Dice. Do we have to skip you and come back?
yeah, you don't have to skip.
All right, Tangent Bound guys. What
are we doing?
What's your recommendation? What would you
Re-
recommend to our
recommend-
lovely viewers?
For
Remember,
what?
you have one person watching in Norway.
What I would recommend is people get a podcast and join the Tangent Bound Network.
Yes.
Wow.
I would recommend.
How about you? Are you going to recommend Coca-Cola or maybe some product that you also are paid to do?
Ooh, you
No.
know what?
Don't
Coca-Cola
eat
is
yellow
the
snow.
new-
That is not a recommendation.
new-
Go ahead
new
and
Coca-Cola
recommend
for Stranger
something.
Things.
Right.
Positive, not negative. Go ahead, sir. Not you, him. That
Oh, I have
yellow
to make a
snow thing won't
recommenda-
fly.
that doesn't fly?
No, it does not.
Hold on.
Wait,
I'm seeing lights.
See this last light? Okay.
Definitely likes it.
I recommend that you watch Star Trek Discovery, but skip the first season and go for the second season.
Wow, that is a
Actually,
bold recommendation.
Actually, watch the first 2 episodes of the first season. Watch the 2 episodes of the last 2 episodes of the first season, and then all of the second season.
Wow. Okay, good.
How's that?
Did that take
Is
yours?
Is that a
No,
recommendation?
no.
That is a good recommendation. Yes, we're not. I'm not used to that.
Well, I was
All
going
right.
to say, in the spirit of recommendations and with guest stars,
Mm-hmm.
I would recommend the newest Scooby-Doo. I enjoy it. Be Cool Scooby-Doo.
Is it better than Mystery Incorporated?
You
saw
know,
the blue
every
stuff popping up
incarnation
there.
of Scooby
Those are
has its own
lights.
twist. I like this one because it brings back the special guest stars.
Uh huh.
Because every single week they have a new guest star.
Yeah.
And coming up, they're actually going to
They're
have
exploding.
Steve. They're going to have Steve Urkel on the show.
Wow.
And they had Wonder Woman.
Wow.
They have a Return to Zombie Island coming up.
You know,
They had Gal Gadot, really? Or Linda Carter, who played Wonder
Or
Woman?
was it Justice or Super Friends version?
Yeah. Who?
Or was it?
Oh, it was just.
I like the
It
Super.
just was
I like the
Wonder
Super
Okay.
Friends version.
Okay, got it. I was gonna say, man, if they got Gal Gadot, major. All right.
is that on your watch list there, General, now?
No, I'm just saying. That's like, I don't know how many millions she gets per episode. But anyways, let's wrap it up there, guys. Let's no more tangents.
All right.
What are you
You
talking
want,
about?
you
We're
wanted to
about
recommend. We're recommending here. But
Getting motions. Go. Wrap it up.
as always here on Dice Squad, we gotta wrap on out of here. We gotta go pay up our debts because man, we lost horribly.
We did.
I lost
I had one chip. I left Vegas with one chip, folks.
But from all of us at Dice Squad, this is Marshall Dice, also is Adam Campbell.
General Dice, Todd
Our
Evangelista.
special guest stars.
I'm Jim.
Wonder Woman.
Saying, keep betting, America. That's how we're gonna pay for that wall.
Oh, that's funny.
That's for the editor. Cut all that.